Welcome, my friends, to episode 9 of Full Court Magic. And just like the Orlando Magic squandered a 19-point lead to lose to the Houston Rockets, I squandered an opportunity at my first take. In this episode, I just recorded over 10 minutes worth of audio, which may not sound like a lot, but it's getting late. Thought I had nailed everything I wanted to, just to find out that the audio was not working. So here we go again. We're going to try again. And I'm going to make this quick because that was a bummer, but it happens. And yeah, the Magic return home to the Kia Center for the first time in over 2 weeks and lose to the Houston Rockets 113 to 108. The Magic seemed to be in the driver's seat at one point in this game. That rapidly disappeared thanks to Kevin Durant and Reed Shepherd um, dragging their team back into this thing rather quickly. Magic had a 10-point lead at the half. It got up to 19 points with about 5 minutes to go in the third quarter. And then next thing you know, Shepherd and Durant were the catalyst for Houston mounting a 20-0 run that happened in less than 4 minutes. And before the end of the third quarter, the Magic were trailing. Durant and Shepherd accounted for 18 of those 20 points. And they did not take their foot off the gas. By the end of the game, Kevin Durant had put up a 40 spot season high for him. Reed Shepherd had 20 off the bench, hit 5 of his 7 threes, and there was just nothing that could be done. The Magic just could not stop them, and these two guys ultimately produced the Magic's demise. But Desmond Bane did it again. He had another 30-point effort and did it once again on an efficient clip. He hit 63.2% of his shots from the field and 60% of his three-point attempts. He's now scored 30 or more points in 4 of his last 6 games, and in each of those, he has hit over 60% of his field goal attempts, and in all but one of them, he has hit at least 60% of his threes. So he's balling right now. And he told me after the game, I just think that all the work that I've been putting in is showing. I've talked about it before, but my teammates believe in me and my coaches believe in me. He added that the work's been put in and I'm just going to go out there and play free every night. So this is why the Magic go and get Desmond Bane. He's exceeded expectations and then some, especially down this stretch, just playing really, really high level offensive basketball for this group. And they need him to do that because, he has been uh, uh, emblematic of stability in terms of health when the Magic have not often had that. He's been able to stay on the floor when other key guys have not. So that paired with how well he's playing has made him incredibly valuable for this team. Last but not least, Javon Carter gets honest. Javon Carter has been playing a lot better for the Magic. There is a reason that they selected him in the buyout market after the deadline. And, president of basketball operations, Jeff Weltman, seemed almost skeptical in that post-deadline press conference about the kind of player the Magic were going to go get to fill the roster spot left by Tyus Jones when he was traded to the Charlotte Hornets. And the Magic felt that Carter was the right guy for his veteran leadership. And they also get a player who is unapologetically honest. He's been playing better. He had 14 points, I believe. Yeah, 14 points tonight. Efficient shooting, 50% from the field. 22 minutes. He's doing exactly what they need him to do, especially recently. And but he kept it real after the game. He said, "We just got to be better once we get leads. Just keep it simple. I felt like we were trying to hit the home run play. We should have just stayed solid." He continued to say, "I feel like once we get leads, we get a little selfish. Once we get them leads, we just got to keep attacking what's working instead of worrying about if we're having a good night, bad night. Let me get my stats." you know, just sticking together, end quote. Um, yeah, yeah, you could tell he was definitely frustrated. And if he was willing to tell us in the media that Orlando essentially played selfish down the stretch, and lost its cohesiveness that was working so well throughout most of the first three quarters, then I could only imagine what he said in that locker room. And, maybe that is the kick in the ass that this team needs from a veteran like Carter, especially when he's going out there and backing it up on the floor like he's done tonight and in recent games. And you could tell that his honesty reflects the frustration in what could have been Orlando's third win in a row after a nice West Coast road trip in which they went 3-1 overall. Um, but it was squandered due to poor execution. Now it will be on the Magic to right the ship against the Eastern Conference leading Detroit Pistons, who they host on Sunday. That's not going to be an easy game, but the Magic have proven before that they can right their wrongs, and they are going to need to. So, once again, thank you guys for your support. Sorry this was such a short episode. I will definitely be back for another one on Sunday after the Pistons game, win, lose, or draw, to break that one down and talk about where the Magic are at as this season rapidly winds down. Crazy to believe that we're about to be in March and the final full month of the NBA regular season. So once again, thanks as always, especially if you've subscribed. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that button. It helps us as we're slowly growing here in the infancy of this channel, and I definitely appreciate it. Also, if you go to our description on any of the videos, you can find the link to our Roundtable Sports page where you can get the latest articles and news. You can interact, super interactive, as I've said before. There's no paywall. We're trying to build that up too. So thank you guys as always for your support. I will see you on Sunday, and this has been Full Court Magic.